Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to day number 16 on the Court Farms Realistic Series. We have now moved over and we are in the process of harvesting our canola field number, let's go down here, field number 2. So, yeah, we are a little bit ahead of where we are because I had a video recorded last night and I went ahead and I got rid of it and I needed an extra day off. Many of you know that I've had some things that happened in my personal life and I just needed an extra day off from recording. So I went ahead and deleted that and went ahead and started playing ahead a little bit. But we are on day 16. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing awesome. And I hope you guys doing fantastic because I am as usual. So now we're at the point, guys and gals, that we are selling our grain. We're going to try to make some money. Let me get over to there. So I went ahead and I changed a few pieces of equipment just for a couple episodes only. And this is going to go out to my really good friend Ronnie. His favorite tractor was the favorite Fs22. He's a big fan of the channels, big fan of mine, really good close friend of mine, and he recently just lost his life to suicide. So this little episode here, this episode on day number 16 is going to be for Ronnie. This is Ronnie's episode. He was a big fan on the Vermeer. He used to always say to me, Fury, bring back the Vermeer, bring back the Vermeer. And I didn't have the DLC, so a big, huge shout out to someone else who's close to our channel, and I'm not going to give out names, but they recently purchased it for me and donated it to my channel. We're not going to give out any names because he didn't want to be notified or didn't want to be or everybody to know. So it was kind of done anonymously, and that's it. But yeah, I took an extra day off, everybody, and I'm back now, and I think we're slowing down enough to where maybe, just maybe, I can bring back all the narrated videos again. I was getting excited. I was getting a little anxious to get back and talk to you guys, and it's so much easier just to be able to explain what I'm doing. But yeah, so we've brought in this. We will be going back to the Fiat farm, but right now, for the this episode, maybe another couple episodes, we're going to do this for Ronnie. This is his favorite Fs22, the Vermeer windrower, and his other favorite mower that he used to love watching me do this is the Samaz. Now, what this is this is a Samaz triple mower. So what somebody did is they took the John Deere and they reskinned it to the Samaz. It is an absolute fantastically real mod, and it is absolutely awesome because what they've done is it doesn't hook together like a normal triple mower, so you can't put it on the front or the back. You just got to put one on the front and one on the back like a traditional. But what they've done is they've expanded the cut radius on the first part here after they added the chains, and it allows you to cut around a corner and not miss anything. It's absolutely fantastic. I'll go over that as we go. We also have gotten rid of our sheep, everybody, because I needed a little bit of money. I was getting to the point where I was like, I don't have any money left. I was down to like $400, and I was like, okay, these sheep are costing me money because I have to, it's been a pain in the butt. So we got rid of them temporarily for now. Where were they? Oh, yeah, they were over here. And we got rid of them. As you can see, we started making a little wool. Our chicken pen is full we have 50 chickens, and they are slowly starting to make eggs. I think we're at like 99 eggs. Let's see if I can get that right here. 110 actually. And our cows are making a lot of milk. As I explained to you guys in episode 1. Sorry, I had to itch my eye and pull my glasses back down so I can actually see. On this map, this cow pen here that is on this farm does not produce manure or slurry, and you cannot even put down one because it doesn't do it. It only gives you milk, but it takes water. So they're doing okay. They're making a little bit, but remember at 28-day months, it is a little bit crazy. What else did we have that we changed in here? Did we put anything in here? Yep, we put the roller in here. I've added the BXT6B pulling bear. It is absolutely a realistic roller. The last field where I left off on with you guys, which was the non-commentary one, we are finishing field 3. It is now planted, seeded. We also have the mulcher. We've got a lot of things that we've added that were already here, but I wanted to show you guys. I went ahead and moved all the seeds, or all the, shall we say, lime and fertilizer with our fertilizer tank over here. Yeah, this field over here is great. Just so you guys know, we will be bringing back the sheep. I'm going to have every animal on this Let's Play, so they're just gone temporarily right now until we get a chance to get a couple more months into the series. So this is ready to go. As you can see, we're at 100, and I think it moves down here to like, it starts at 89, but I think it goes to 123% yield. But we're ready. We're perfect on everything, and it's seed and sorghum. So while we wait, let's go over here and continue to harvest a little bit. I've also made a few decisions on the farm where I'm not going to use course play, as you guys saw a couple episodes there, because at 28-day months, it's really set up for me to be able to do everything myself. And if you start utilizing workers and stuff, which is real, we gotta acknowledge that. But on the same token, it just gets me done too fast. The fields are not very big on this map. This one's only 5.66 acres. And even though we go realistic, it's still, this 4 headlands that I've done here was only a 40-minute video. Literally was a 40-minute video, and we got going with that. So we're gonna start selling stuff as we go here. So let's whoops, let's get this back in here. Lower this down, turn this on, turn our cruise on, and we're ready to go. Now, we are harvesting at 2.6 miles an hour, but it's going to register 3. So as you guys know, we are doing everything as realistically as we can on this series within the constraints of the game, just so you guys know. But thank you guys for all the wonderful, kind, amazing words. For those of you who I reached out to and told you personally what was going on, that means you're in my inner circle. That means that you are very well respected, because it wasn't something that I wanted to post everywhere. It was just something that, you know, that we did. And, you know, just make sure that if you guys are ever in a situation where you need to talk to somebody or whatever, you can reach out to me on Steam. You can reach out to me. I will be getting my Discord back if my son can help me figure it out right now, because what happened is I reinstated my Discord, got everything all signed in, and what it did is it made everything, all my friends and stuff from all the original Discord that I had, and I don't want that. Some of them I blocked, some of them I've deleted, some of them I've got rid of. All I really looking for is Discord Messenger so that I can get a hold of some people. But if my son can figure out how to get it back in and get it back to where it was, then that's fine. I may or may not be starting back up my Discord. I don't know. I used to have the Discord for the channel, and I kind of got rid of it. About 3 years ago, I got rid of all social media. I just think it was, for me personally, and it has nothing to do with whatever is going on outside of Farm Sim. It just, for me, wasn't working. It became more of a, became more of like a drama-filled thing, if you guys can understand that. But yeah, thank you guys for all the wonderful, kind words. I needed just an extra day off, so my apologies that I did not put out a video on Saturday. I apologize for that, but yeah. So now that we're getting going and we've got our headlands done, let's just do our up-downs now and get it set up to where we can go back and forth. We'll empty the trailer. We'll sell at least a load, and that's it. So also what I think I'm going to do now, and since we're day 16 now, is I was going every 3 days, so I think what I'll do now is come back every 7 days so that we can get through this month, because we've already had, let's see, we were 1, 3, 5, 7, then we went to 10, then we went to 12, and then now we're at 16. So this is the 7th episode for this game month, so I want to get through the month, and I think what I want to do is start just dropping that down to like 4, because Farm Sim 25 is coming, and I'd like to be able to get through this. I also have recently started an off-camera play of the UK Forest, the Empty Pockets Challenge, where I'm just cutting down the trees, and I'm doing that just as a cathartic type thing. I'm not doing it for any race, and what I may do, racer, see how far I can go. No, I'm just doing it to kind of chill out a little bit when I'm caught up on this and I don't really have anything else to play. I just kind of do that. I will be also downloading a few more games. Steam has got a major summer blowout going on. A lot of free games and a lot of cheaper games and a lot of older games and a lot of cool ones. And I may be getting some of those and just kind of maybe recording a few videos on them here and there and see if they take off, just to try to grow the channel just a little bit more, since my name is Fury Machine Gaming and all I ever do anymore is just Farm Sim, and I'd like to be able to get a few different games in here once in a while. I try every once in a while. I'll try to sneak in a truck sim video, but they never take off very well. And I've done Skyrim videos, and I've done what we needed to do. So now our trailer here only holds 8,000. So even though our truck or our combine fits 10,000, that little trailer right there only fits 8,000. So when we get to the 8,000, that's when we got to unload it, and then we're gonna go sell it. But yeah, so we're doing well, but I'm gonna keep that little series on the back burner. You know, and then maybe pull out a video when I reach a certain level of trees, but it'll be like a really simple, quick one. But I think I'm getting caught up enough in life and everything that's going on, you guys know, on the farm and everything. So we're getting caught up enough to where I think I can bring back the recorded videos. But we're going to keep in the back of our head, we have to remember, everybody, I have to put this disclaimer out there, that if I get busy again or I get stuck, I may just put out a few videos of just me playing the game, even with no music, just the game sounds, everything, just kind of just to keep content coming out so that I don't feel as obligated. Like, to me, it feels horrible when I don't put out a video. It's like kind of like when you guys subscribe to my channel, it's kind of like this unwritten contract where you guys agree to come and watch, and then I agree to continue to put out content. So I would rather, at this stage of my career in YouTube, and I'm in year number 5 already, and we've grown organically, and we've done an amazing job at that. We're not in a situation where we're rushing it. We're just doing it ever so slightly slow, you know, one here, one there. But I know that the people that are joining the channel now are the people that want to watch my content, which is exactly what I want. Because in the beginning, when you're new and you just want everybody to watch your stuff, you just want everything to do, like, you want everybody to just take off, and then you want to be the biggest YouTuber on the planet. We all have that. But I also have to understand the realism that I am a very niche game. I am a very, like, I don't play the most popular games. I don't play the most, the best games, but I do play the games that I like. And most of it, I'd say 95% of it, if not 99% of it, is farm sim. And I understand that there's a special, it takes a farm sim person to watch farm sim videos. But we're growing slowly, and we're growing organically, and that's exactly what I'm at. You know, that's what I want. And I've learned a lot over the last 4 years, and I've learned a lot and learned what not to do and what to do. So we're going to get there. But I know that 95% of you guys enjoy the narrated videos more than just the playing. But there are that selected few people that enjoy the playing with no commentary. You don't have to listen to any crazy stories. You don't have to listen to any crazy stuff that's going on, and you don't have to fast forward the video. You kind of just watch what you want to watch. But I'm going to be doing that only when I'm busy. So I think at this point in time, we're pretty caught up to where I can just bring back the recorded videos. And we're going to play ahead by 7 days, and wherever, well, at least, let's recorrect that. At least minimum of at least 3 days ahead every time. And then we'll start when we get to October 1st. Then we'll start doing then we'll do 4 episodes, and eventually it'll be 2 episodes, and we'll just start moving the series along at that point. Because like I said, we're 7 or 8 videos now into the series, and we're still in month 1. But I am having a blast. This is slowly, as I stated in my community page, this is slowly becoming my favorite map. It really is. It's just, it plays well. It plays smooth. It has the animals you want. It doesn't have a crazy, ginormous, huge dairy, but 200 cows on this, 40 on the one. I think there's another farm that has like 150 of them, or 100. That's plenty of cows. That's plenty of cows to enjoy what you need to do. So now we're going to do this. We're going to back in here and unload this. There we go. Now this is canola that we got here, and then over there we have soybeans, so we can sell this outright. And that's the other reason that also the chickens, let me point right direction right there. The chickens, they only take, I wanted to bring this up to you guys so you guys understand how it works. The chickens only take 26 liters per day, or 9,000 liters of feed for a year. As you can see in my tank in the pen, I have 9,733. That's good enough for 1 year, and they're full, so they're not going to breed anymore. So we have enough for a year, and I have 11,000 in the silo. So right now we have enough for 2 full years for the chickens. We don't have to do anything with wheat or anything, but the good thing is that field right over there is planted in sorghum. So at that point in time, I'll take 9,000 liters and I'll put it in there, and then the rest of it we can sell. And that way we have enough for a full year. So I guarantee you that I have enough for 2 seasons right now, 2 years. Whoops. Okay, got to go plan B because I got to get back a little bit farther, Mr. Truck. This is a nice truck for real. There we go. Shut that back down. Jump out. Back up a little bit. Drop this, and let's go. Let's go for another couple 2-3 runs here while we talk. Yeah, so that field over there straight ahead, that's field number 3. There is that's been mulched, that's been liquid fertilizer, that's been limed, that's been seeded, and then rolled. So that's had 5 steps, as well as the harvest, which is 6. So it's had 6 steps done to it, all in 16 days, which is kind of realistic, but it isn't, because these fields aren't very big. You can harvest right around about an acre an hour. So in real life, this 4 or 5 acre field would take about 5-6 hours, so basically a day to harvest it, and then you would go from there. There is one simple issue, but it's not even an issue. It's just something that's funny to me. Let me get you up in the air and figure out. I'll show you what's going on here real quick. I'm going to get back to this harvest a little bit here. Let's get this. Okay, so as you can see, we on field 1, which is behind us right there. Okay, then field 2 that we're on right now, and then you go into field 3 right over there. This little field right here, okay, I'm going to go right. No, this one right here, okay. Right? So if you go to the actual map, let me bring this up here. I was looking at contracts too, just to keep us busy. All right, so if you see like our sheep pen, our cow pen, our sheep pen, then these basic blank fields here like this that don't really have any number to them. Well, if you click on this, you can buy this whole thing for $0. And it gives you all the little spots that you can mow and grass and things like that all the way around the map, right? It's absolutely epic. But look at what's happening, what the problem is. All right, so if we come down here, right at the edge of this barn right here is the edge of the map. Right there. See how I stopped in there? All right. Come up here. Now let me get you up a little higher. What do we not have, everyone? We don't have an entranceway in here. I have tested it. I've driven through the hedge, and I have mowed it, and it actually lets you mow it and lets you bale it and take it up, and it didn't cost me a dime for the field, but there's no entrance. So what we're going to do is we got 1 of 2 ways to do this. We can come in on this side of the field over here, come down here, which is a path, drive along the side here, remove these 2 little trees. Well, this one right here will let us go through it, but that's real close to the edge of the map. Like we would really have to hug, like right here is literally right there. So I got enough room to maybe drive through there, or what I was thinking is come by our field 3 here, drive down along the edge here, and then right where it's super low, right here, I would drive across in there. So 1 of the 2 ways. You cannot access this field over here other than this little section here. I do really like the fact that these guys are working, harvesting and stuff in the background. Absolutely epic. But yeah, it's slowly becoming one of my favorite maps for Farming Simulator 22. I have many of them. Meadow Grove Farm Extended is still my favorite. I've only done a little bit of Let's Plays on that because there was some issues with it. I was waiting for Brian to fix it. Whoops, I can't believe I just did that, everybody. There we go. And now we can get back to harvesting. But yeah, and it's not even really an issue. It's just drive through the hedge. It's not the end of the world, and it's an absolutely fantastic map. It is just absolutely, like, stunning, beautiful. The same as his other map. Oxy does great maps, period. And there's no other way around that. He just does absolutely beautiful maps. So kudos to him. A lot of hard work went into the map, and that's something we're just going to have to overlook. And we're still going to get the grass off it. We're still going to go from there. And we finished mowing the little corner triangle up there. I had only done that because I was bored one day. But yeah, you know, it's exciting. But I have picked up that little second series, and I did put on my community page. I was kind of bebopping around YouTube, you know how we always do, and I saw a couple people, Farm Sim Guy and ArgZ, and those guys were playing a 16x map, and I thought, I wonder, just for giggles and, you know, just for bops and giggles, shall we say, I wonder how many people would absolutely watch a realistic series on a 16x map. I mean, you know, when you're like 5 acres is 5 hours. Now, if you're harvesting 200 acres, that's 20 hours of gameplay, literally. That's just to finish, and that's not even joking. Like, and I remember being on Hastings, North Dakota. I did a series on that, and I did the first field, which I think was 148 acres. I did it at realistic speeds like this, and it took me 13 hours to do it, to finish that field. So if you figure 13 hours times, we usually play about 40 minutes, so that's almost a full month. And I thought about doing that because I really thought about, guys, because what happens on these UK maps, let's look at reality here. When you're doing the realistic gameplay, the fields generally aren't very big, so even at the speeds that I'm harvesting, if you remember, like when I first showed you the field, that was exactly 40 minutes worth, because it was one in-game day. We're going to be on the second 40 minutes here, just to do this field. So and then I'll come back off camera and finish it out. So remember, we're also not using a very big header. We're only using a 7.6 meter header, which isn't very big. But you know, it's exciting. So I thought about it, and I thought, well, I'll throw that out there, and we'll see how many people comment on it. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know. Because remember that we're getting Farm Sim 25 is dropping in November. It's pretty cool. I've got the marathon coming up on the 3rd, and then I think it's the 3rd or 4th. I think I run on the same day Farm Sim drops. We're pretty close. But I took a few days off. I took, let's see, I haven't run since, let's see, what's today? I'm recording this on Saturday evening. So it's been 6 days I have not run. And, you know, when you're training for a marathon and you're training to get ready to go, every day that you don't run, as close as we are to it, is a day that I can't get back. But I needed the time away. It was, you know, and I'm not going to get into, I'm not going to get into all the details of what happened. I'm not going to, because that's personal. That's between him and his family. That was, you know, that was between him and his family, shall we say. And, you know, plus I don't need to put that stuff out on YouTube. It's none of anybody's business but him. And but I took, you know, pretty much a few days. The videos that I put out that were played were already pre-recorded, so I was able to put out some videos and actually take some time off. I've only, like I said in the very beginning, the people that I told, certain streamers and certain friends of mine on Steam, they're my inner circle people, and very, 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 I want to give my shout outs now right away, and I want to tell you why I want to give them out. You know, our good friend, my I get my tongue twisted. I was told that as long as I'm speaking from the heart, that the words will come to me, but I'm still struggling with it. A good friend Opie's playing City Skylines 2. Yay! I don't know if that comes up on a recording, but it does on the when I'm looking at it right here. But yeah, I want to give some shout outs, and I want to explain why. My mentor, my friend, my good buddy Grizzly Bear Sims, who is pretty much gonna be done with YouTube for the long. It's been over a year since he put out a video. He originally was just going to take some time off, and when you go a whole year without putting a video out, chances are you're not going to put out another one. But I can't speak for him totally, but he'll always be a place in my heart. He's always a mentor of mine, good friend of mine, good friend of mine. Also, Mr. Big A, who is brother from a different mother. You know, he's over on Twitch. He's affiliated on Twitch. He's over on YouTube. He has been playing a lot of cool games lately, like Eco and Once Human and games like that. And it's absolutely amazing. You know, every once in a while to see a different game. It's pretty cool. But yeah, go check him out. Our good friend, Mr. Russell Whitlock, go check him out. He's one of the best mates from a different land, if you know. So he's from New Zealand, I'm from the United States, and we just connected, and we've been kind of friends ever since. And we message each other at least a couple times a week on Steam, and we catch up, and he sends me mods, and I throw ideas past him about what he thinks the series is going to go and things like that. And that's, that's just what we need. We all need that. And then my normal shout-outs, MP Pockets and Farmer Tech and Farmer Klein, which Farmer Klein, he's okay. He's got enough of a following. He doesn't need my shout-outs. But Farmer Z and Van Ham Gaming. Now, Van Ham Gaming, I want to give a extra little shout-out because I was in his stream a couple of days ago, and I think it was Friday I was in his stream. And the outpouring of love, if you guys can understand, kind of what happens when something like this happens in your life, your first reaction is like guttural, visceral mourning. Like you're just going through this huge, like someone kicked you in the stomach, like a horse just kicked you in the stomach and you can't get it off. And I didn't really want to talk to anybody, but those guys are good friends of mine. And I went in there and I thought, well, I'll watch a few minutes of the stream and see what happens with that and go from there. And I wasn't going to say anything, and I kind of was like, I was just kind of keep it to myself. And his gang and his family members over there that he has on his channel are just amazing. And then I got thinking about it. Oh, are we going to be able to sell some stuff? Ooh, you know what? 7,600. We'll do a pass. I want to have time to run that down. So let's shut this down. We'll get her back, and then we'll sell it. Then I'll finish telling my story. That's why you guys are getting a lot of ums today, because, I was told that as long as it's coming from my heart, that it'll mean anything. And I'm still struggling with the words, still struggling what to say and how to say it. And I don't want to give out too information, but so anyways, we're going to go over here, and I got a special place to sell this at. It's a little bit of a drive, so it gives us a chance to finish talking. But I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't going to do anything. And then a couple of they call themselves the gang over there, and a couple of his gang members, not really gang members, but nice, awesome people, started reaching out to me saying, hey, if you guys want to reach out on Discord and you want to talk and you want to say this. So I felt obligated to kind of let them know what happened. And I felt horrible afterwards because it kind of made Ham's live stream kind of you could feel the air go right out of his stream, which was the main reason that I didn't. By the way, that's another one of those sections right there, grass field. So we have another one. It was one of those things that I felt horrible with afterwards. So, but I did feel better telling them, if you know what I mean. See if I can remember how to get over here. But I wanted to give a special shout out to those guys who showed a lot of love. Your MGLs and your BC and your Amy and your Dan and your Johnny and your Neon and just the gang that he has over there that generally, are the same people that are in there. Just showed so much love. And I want to give a lot of respect to them. They're great people. Just great. They've always welcomed me in. And, Big A and Ham are doing a series on, I can't remember what map they're going on now, but they're doing a series on Farm Sim, and they're also playing Eco together, which is great. That's what we want. We want people to extend this is where we go out of our way. So let me show you on the map where we're going. So you see the road winding down by field 49, 48, winding. We're going to go up by field 126, which is where our sell point is to sell this. It's around Robin Hood's barn to get there, but it's fun. It gives me a chance to little kind of chit-chat with you guys a little bit. But also, I want to finish one little thing about the map. That once we get into October, okay, we're only going to play from 8 in the morning till 4. We're only going to play about a 30-minute video because it gets dark. Once the winter sets in, it starts getting dark around 4 o'clock, and 8 o'clock it's dark. So I don't want a majority of our playtime to be in the dark. I want it to be in the light so you guys can see and see what's going on. So But then once we get into January and February again, it'll start, well, by March, it'll start getting longer days again. But I drove over here last episode that I recorded, but you guys didn't get a chance to see it. So we turn here, we turn here. This is all memory. It's all memory from where we were. I also want to thank Big A for showing me this truck. Absolutely amazing. It's just great because we're doing it realistic, so we don't want trailers that are going to hold 20, 30,000 liters. All right, and I think I got to go in here to go through the tunnel. So we drove back down this way the very first or second episode when we were bringing our cows back because we're going to go almost to the animal dealer. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, I'm doing fine. Thank you guys for all the outpouring, all the amazing stuff that you guys have said and done, and you know, just it's amazing. I can't say it enough, and we're just going to stay as positive as we can. That one extra day was the difference between me coming on and being all kinds. I didn't even like the recording for last night was more or less me just playing anyways. So right there's we're delivering our canola, and then we'll go back and we'll harvest all the way up to the time we can. Now this closes at 6, I do believe it does. Here we go. I think there we go. Just didn't get far enough. Now this can dump out the back, it can dump out the side, and what's nice about it is it doesn't tip. I like that preferably because then if I'm feeding animals, I can actually use this to feed animals, which is pretty awesome. But now you guys are seeing what we're going to do. Now, the other thing we're going to do with our cows is right straight across from our cow pen back on the farm, we're going to put the slotted cow pen that give us manure and slurry, and then what we're going to do is take the manure and slurry and make legitimate fertilizer with it so that we can technically be still green. Ooh, I got a little lag spike there. Pretty cool. But I've got to go back in here to get under the tunnel. Disadvantage. But yeah, I was thinking, like I said, I just kind of threw it out there, and I thought, well, if somebody wants to legitimately see it, I won't do a Let's Play on a huge map like that if only like 1 or 2 people want to see it. It's kind of like I'm not going to change everything. I've got this Let's Play. I've got the one I'm doing off camera, off grid, shall we say. And I've also got Agley Farms, too, that I can bring out if I need to. So, technically, we've got 3 Let's Plays that we could bring out content for. There we go. And then right straight back across here. Once you've done this a few times, it's pretty easy. But as you can see, with 2 loads now, 16,000 liters that we've brought over, we've made $11,000. But anyway, so what I'm going to say, what I wanted to say was, now we're at the point we don't. Oh, and you know what? We've made it 16 days and we're not in debt at all. We're still out of debt. So the next step is to just start chipping away at buying the cows until they're all filled. That 200 is done, and then we can start saving up for our next pen, which is 150. And then once we're that done, I may edit it. I may edit the pen to hold like 300, just so that we can have a total of like 500 cows and be done with it. But this map really isn't set up for 500 cows, to be honest. It's more like set up for 250 or 300. So maybe the 150 will be good. Yeah, last night's episode, when I recorded it, I came over in the dark. I couldn't even remember where I was going when I was going back, and it was like the video was like an hour and a half long. I was like, yeah, we can't have videos that too long. I mean, we can, but we might as well live stream at that point. This is just great. Nice tight lanes, nice. It just feels like a UK map. Okay, now we're going to go straight across here. First left, and now we're coming back. And we can harvest until we get to close to 6 o'clock, and then we can get out of here. We just got a little bit left to harvest there. Then these soybeans are the next one, but like we agreed on, we're going to. And there's our house. There's Russell's 4-wheeler. Yay! There we go. We'll get this up past him so we know we don't have to worry about it. And what we will do is we'll face him this way this time. And it is not. I think it was it Russ asking? Because I think Russell was doing a harvest on Valley Springs, and he was wondering if the combine drives to the truck or the truck drives. It goes both ways. It depends on the size field. what we do is our fields we have bigger fields, a little bit bigger fields. We have 80 acres and things. So generally speaking, our trailers, which we don't have trucks that drive right out on the field. We have trailers with auger wagons, and we hoss them back and forth to the big semi that sits usually on the edge of the field. That's how we do it on my farm. But I have driven the truck into the field, depending on what time of the year it is. But so it is not uncommon for combines to drive, like especially in smaller areas like UK or Ireland and things. I have researched it, and they do generally drive to the wagon. So Russ was correct. But we're getting ready to start raining here soon. And if it does, we're going to be stopping anyways. But we're going to stop at 6, and we're literally right next to our house, so we don't have to stop too late, go over and say our goodbyes and things. But when it hits 5 o'clock, we'll say our goodbyes, and then we'll literally keep playing for another hour. But I hope you guys are enjoying this series, because I'm absolutely enjoying making it. I'm having a blast. I think for Farm Sim 25, I'm going to wait just a little bit to put videos out, just to get a feel for the game, get a feel for what's different, and continue putting this series out, because I'd like to be able to get at least one series to day 365 on 28-day months to say that we accomplished it. And we're already 16 days in, and it goes very quickly. When you start, as you guys can see, we're on our 80th minute now of harvesting this field. So there's probably going to be about another 25-30 minutes at least to finish this harvest. So realistically 120 minutes, so about 2 hours of gameplay to get through just this harvest, which is absolutely awesome. So, all right, so now and then off camera, what I'm going to do is finish the harvest or whatever it takes, and then I will fertilize it, I will lime it, I will mulch it, and then I will seed it, and then we will roll it. Same thing, and then we'll go on to the other one. That's why I turn seasons off, because normally you would risk your crops and stuff getting wilted, but in this case, we don't need to worry about that. It is a game. That's why I always say, as realistic as the constraints of the game allows. And if it's going to allow me to have multiple fields of stuff and I can just get to them when I can get to them, that's the way I'm going to play. So, on that note, you guys know how we're going to end it. We always end it the same way. And I just wanted to say one more thing. Let's take a little bit of a challenge and challenge each other, to each one of us that watch this video, to reach out to somebody who you feel is having issues in their life, and things like that. And I don't mean financial issues, because every one of us on the planet has that issue. I'm talking about if you're normally talking to somebody that's a close friend, close family member, and they become super distant, they become super, and they're normally not. It doesn't hurt to ask if they need anything, or hey, do you want to chit-chat a little while or whatever? Because worst case scenario, everyone, if they don't need it, they'll just tell you, no, I'm fine, and they'll go back to being the way they were. And try not to feed into it too much, because we can't fix everybody, but we can offer to help. We can leave a light on. As you guys know, I posted that video on my page of Papa Roach and Carrie Underwood for Leave a Light On. We have to bring awareness to the mental health issues in this world. We have to. It's a serious, serious thing. Too many people are taking matters into their own hands, and we want to be able to, if we can. And keep in mind also that everybody has their own lives that we're living. So, but the difference between taking the time to talk to somebody is maybe the difference of, is as much as I don't want to talk about too much in-depth graphic stuff, it may be the difference between someone staying alive and not. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say on that. And if not, like, you could make somebody's hour or minute or day, and it may be the only time that they're not thinking about, and a lot of stuff goes unnoticed, because in our society this way, people just don't talk about it. They kind of compartmentalize it and they put it in. And my buddy, I had no idea that he'd been suffering for years and years and years. And myself, I suffer kind of from the same thing, where it becomes a depression kind of, because I'm so hard on myself with videos that if I put out a video and it's not getting a million views, I start thinking, well, maybe I can do it differently, or these things like this. And it turns into this, it becomes this spiraling downhill until I fall into this giant black hole. And then one of my buddies, whether it's Big A or Van Ham or Russell or somebody, has to yank me up by my bootstraps. And I'm pretty fortunate enough to have a good support system in my life with my family and my YouTube family. Yeah, let's shut that down. And we're going to run away. So just make sure that I'm going to challenge each and every one of you to reach out to somebody. Worst case scenario, they don't need any help, and they'll let you know. But reach out to somebody that is not actually acting the same as they normally do. And if anybody's out there and they need some help and they don't feel like they can talk to anybody else, reach out to me on Steam. And let me know. You can always send me a message, and I'll either accept it or I won't. And just, whatever we talk about on there won't go into the airwaves, so don't worry about that. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say on it, and then we're going to move on. So I am going to, let's get our outro done because it's going to get dark here soon. 80 minutes already, and we got another about 25, 30 minutes. That's awesome. That's the way it should be. All right, guys and gals, and anybody else who's watching this, and then note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Please, please, please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And remember, from my heart to yours, I love, love, love each and every single one of you that watch my channel and interact with me. And we will be right here, back here tomorrow with another video. And I'll probably be narrating it, so it'll be exciting. So on that note, guys and gals, I will catch you all on the flip side. Before I save it, I'm going to go to the next day. Then real quick, because we're already 41 minutes in, I'll finish harvesting if I can within the next game day. And then I will mulch it. Well, actually, then I will fertilize it. Then I will lime it. Then I will mulch it. Then I will seed it. And then I will roll it. Then when we come back again, we're going to all be on this field right here of soybeans. Right here. Then we'll start this field, and by then, hopefully, we'll be into the next month, and we can start mowing some grass. All right, guys and gals, I will catch you guys all on the flip side.